why you're stuck. Do you feel that you are stuck right now? Financially? Pretty much in all areas of your life. And you need to ask why you feel stuck. A lot of times we become habitually focused in our mind and spend too much time in our mind, thinking. But the important thing is how you use your mind, how you use your thoughts. And to remember that when you repeat the word I am, even if you repeat the word I am out loud or repeat the word I am in your mind, I am is two of the most powerful words used in a dictionary. I am are the two words that creates realities in our life. And subconsciously, you could be using I am without even knowing about it because it's become a habit. And habits that we do, we are not always 100% conscious of what we do. And that's why they're habits. We're not conscious about it. We could be worrying about things while looking through our phone, while pacing the floor wherever we are, while being in a state of depression. And it's important to remember that if you feel stuck, a lot of times it feels as though you're in quicksand. And remember that you have a choice in asking the same questions over and over and over again. Why do I feel stuck? Why did this happen to me? Am I the only one feeling this way? And remember that that's one form of approach that you can take. Another form of approach that you can take is you can go to prayer about it. You can pray about it. Pray to God, the universe, the universal source, the God force that's always present and around us. And you can ask God, God of the universe, why do I feel stuck? I remember there's a song, not sure if it's in the Bible, but I remember there's a song. And the song goes like this. On Christ, the solid rock I stand. All other ground is sinking sand. All other ground is sinking sand. And if you hear those verses from the song, on Christ, the solid rock I stand. All other ground is sinking sand. All other ground is sinking sand. And the thing is, you don't have to be spiritual about this to understand the words that's being said in these verses of the song. On Christ, the solid rock I stand. All other ground is sinking sand. All other ground is sinking sand. If you study those words in the verses of this song, you'll see that if you stand on solid rock, it's about having faith. It's about having courageous faith to shine, courageous faith to ask the questions that you need to ask. Why do I feel stuck? What can I do about it? Because direction is more important than anything else. Your direction is more important than anything else. And this includes speed. We look at our life and we want to reach a certain place and get there as fast as possible. And the thing is, if we're not paying attention and see that we are in the driver's seat with the steering wheel of our life, we could be steering our life towards fear instead of steering our life towards courageous faith. And that's why it's important to understand that if you feel stuck, if you feel as though you are in sinking sand and you feel as though your thoughts are paralyzing you because you're in your head too much as opposed to being outside of your head. Because the thing is, you're either taking purposeful action, which creates direction in your life purposefully, or you're drifting. You're drifting. The thing is, when you drift, you're not fully in control. You're drifting, you're worrying, you're having fear control your life. Fear about things not working out the way that you want it to work. Fear about, I knew this would happen. Fear about you thinking the way that you normally think about certain things and saying, all right, this is not looking good. This is not looking good. And you forget that you're in the steering seat. You're in the steering seat driving your life. And if you're saying, oh, this is not good. Oh, I know what's about to happen because this has happened so often before in my life. And you steer your life towards fear. And the thing is, what controls your attention controls your life. And the more you steer towards fear with your life, through the actions that you're taking, through the way that you're thinking, the more fear will be in control of your life. And the important thing about that is, you need to remember that faith is the opposite direction of fear. And the thing is, you can use fear and see that fear is only showing you that you have the power to control the direction of your life. And to show you that through faith, you can turn your life, through your actions, through your decisions, purposefully away from fear. Because the thing is, fear is false evidence appearing real. Courageous faith is to look at, you don't know everything, but you know that through courageous faith, you can take action and have faith that things are going to work out. Because you don't have to act on everything. Sometimes it's important for you just to be silent and see why things are happening the way that they're happening in your life. And see that if you feel as though you're in quicksand, if you feel stuck in your life, if you feel stuck, you're not in the shape that you want to be in financially, your bank account dwindles every week faster than you want it to dwindle because you're relying so much on one form of income that you don't even know how to even improve the health of your bank account. You can see that how you're thinking is what's making your life the way that it is, through how you're feeling health-wise, through how your bank account is. And remember that if you have one stream of income, you can add one more stream of income in your life so that you don't have to just rely on one form of income. And remember that the God force of the universe, the universal power of God, the universal source of oneness, is available for you to tap into and ask, God, what do you want? What do you want this to be about, this moment? Because questions is a powerful thing, because questions also directs your focus. Every time that you feel stuck, you have the power to change that. You have the power to turn your life in a 180 direction, away from fear towards courageous faith, and shine and believe that you're here because you were supposed to be here to learn and grow and share what you've learned, because you have a story and we would love to hear your story. Looking forward to hearing your story, and just remember that you can stand on solid rock when you choose to stand on solid rock, because direction is always the star of this moment. And when you focus on the direction of your life and understand that what controls your attention controls your life, you're able to see that what you sow in your mind through thoughts and actions is what controls your life. And you have the power on what you choose to think about, because what you think about is what you bring about. And you'll start to see that the more you think purposefully and act purposefully, the more you'll stand on solid rock through faith, through the driving force of your life, to bringing your future into your present in order to be the change and see the change. Because how you see things is how you bring things into your life. And what you think about is what you bring about. Actions creates realities. And the more you repeat this process, the more you see that you're becoming unstuck. The more you see that you can free yourself from feeling like you're in quicksand by thinking about and taking action to be on solid rock, and seeing that you are on solid rock, and what you believe to be true and repeat what you believe to be true is law in your life. And after you take action to complete purposeful thoughts, you can end each completed action in this way. And this happened, with these 3 words. And this happened.